Guys, Portia here, and today I'm going to share with you all my full review of the Loklik iE-NGRAVE. Now, the laser cutter was sent to me a few weeks ago by Loklik, and I did share with you all my first look video. If you're interested, that will be linked in the description. It includes everything that's in the box as well as assembly. Also, there is a discount in the description for the laser cutter itself, as it will be on sale through July, the first week of July. So you guys go ahead and check that out. Anywho, let's go ahead and jump into the meat of it. Let's talk about specs. So this laser engraver can cover an area of 300 millimeters by 300 millimeters. The speed is 30,000 millimeters per minute. There is a 10-watt diode laser, and the software that you can use is Laser GRBL, LightBurn, as well as the Loklik app. Now, I will say this was my very first time using a laser engraver. I have been looking at it for a while, but overall I have to say, once I got past a few hiccups with software, I was able to produce some stuff, y'all, and I am going to show you what I made in a little bit. I did have some issues connecting the engraver to the Loklik Studio itself. It was supposed to connect via Wi-Fi. I just couldn't get it to work. So in turn, I did a little research and I chose to go with LightBurn. Now, LightBurn, once you got in there, it was very easy to get started. I want to say I looked at a few YouTube videos and I literally got the click in, and I was in there working within like 15 to 20 minutes. Now, if you've ever used a die cutter app like IdeaStudio or even Cricut Design Space, it's nothing to jump over to LightBurn, because some of the terminology, some of the tools, even the pictures, they look the same and they are the same. So once you get to clicking around and experimenting, it's very, I want to say user friendly, but give yourself some time to get into it. Okay guys, let's go ahead and talk about the materials that the machine is able to cut. So what I did was I purchased a pack of materials from Amazon. They are linked in the description, so you can get yours as well. I thought this gave me a good variety to test the machine out on. So let me show you exactly the materials that I was able to get started with right away. Now guys, this Betty Boop is my very first cut, and again, using YouTube University, I was able to set the right settings and I was able to get the machine to burn this image, and I brought it in as a pink, and I like how vibrant and dark it came out. From there, I started playing around with script. Now, I didn't have the right settings here. Good things take time, and I put this saying here because at that point I needed to woosah, because I was learning, but I wanted to know everything right away. Allow yourself the time to absorb the information you need and make sure that you have test pieces. So here it's just not dark enough, but since I've learned how to make that adjustment. And then over here you see we have Queen. So all this is just pretty much a line. I didn't want to cut, but I wanted to line it. And so I understood the difference between, like, say, engraving and cutting, because those are two different settings. Now, once I did these tests, the next thing, and mind you guys, this was all in like a 30-minute time frame. Now guys, this was the very next thing that I did. Now, this pin came from Creative Fabrica. I will link her in the description for you all. But this was a full color image, and when I brought it in, it translated it to black and white for me, and it got to work. So I will say this was my longest burn. This was approximately 30 minutes, and you understand why, guys, because there is a lot of details going on in Our Lady here. So I love the dark darks all the way to the light lights. It's just really giving. It captures facial expressions and attitude and everything like that. So the engraving, guys, is really on point. Now, the next thing I did, I'm like, oh, 3mm basswood, that is really awesome. From there, I actually moved on to acrylics. So here we have a couple of keychains. This was my very first cut, so it was two parts. So we have the backing, and then we also have the lettering. So this is pretty much the outline, and then the lettering is sitting on top. Now, I didn't have like two-part epoxy or anything like this to glue this down. I did use nail glue, y'all. I had to use what I had on hand, but this is pretty solid, and this is not moving, not going anywhere. So I was pretty proud of, like, literally straight out the gate, this is what a cut on acrylic looks like. From there, I wanted something a little bit more intricate, so this is just my initial, and we got some cutouts going on here, so I think that worked out pretty well. Now, I did burn the acrylic a little bit, so I've since learned about like slowing your speed down, and I will do more tests so I can get it as crisp and concise as possible. The next thing I did was engraved on this wallet card. And again, guys, all of these materials came in that pack that I ordered from Amazon. But I put a simple saying on here with a flower. I brought it into LightBurn as a ping, and I really like how crisp the lettering came out and how clear the flower and butterfly image is. Last but not least, we have a bookmark, y'all. So with the bookmark, this was a 2-command thing. So first I engraved on it, and so that's what these lines are here, and you can feel the engraving. And then from there I cut it out, and you know, again, really easy, straightforward to learn those 2 commands. And then after that, this is the basswood, the 3mm basswood. I wanted to color it, so I used some watercolor inks in pink and purple to add various shades and tones to the bookmark itself, you know, give it a little bit more personal. I must say the iEngrave handled these materials really well, y'all, especially to be a entry-level machine. Okay guys, so at the end of the day, for a first timer like me, the Loklik iEngrave is a great introduction to the laser cutting world. The way it paired with the LightBurn software was nearly flawless. I was able to get started and actually feeling like I was doing something right away. So imagine what I could produce if I decided to really learn the software, because you know, we learn through repeating. So once I really get in there, like whether you are a small business owner or a hobbyist, it really opens up. Laser cutting opens up a brand new world for you to be able to run small batches or do birthday gifts, holiday gifts, but it's really unlimited to what you can actually personalize. So guys, this is all I have for you today. I just want to share with you all my experience with using the Loklik iEngrave for the very first time, my introduction to the laser cutter world. If you got any questions or concerns, let me know. If you found this video helpful or just plain old entertaining, could you go ahead and give it a like? But guys, as always, stay colorful, stay creative, and always find joy in the little things you do. Until next time, peace.